I'm always extra careful when there's things I need to buy. We keep it light and cheerful in our little shoebox in the sky, and then I'll get an earful of that fungal guy. So I reach for a rejection and turn off the TV, but his ignorance and actions on the radio, a screeching screed, I think how the election can't come soon enough for me. He can't do campaign rallies anymore, and so he gives a daily brief. And if someone with a question gets him sore, he's going to give him all kinds of grief. His mind is driving off of the road as he blathers and boasts. And when he's in his crisis mode, he thinks of politics the most. Our Steerless leader, all puffed up with pride, a golf course cheater, smug and self-satisfied. Not much of a reader, it takes too much time. Our Steerless leader is possibly, probably, certifiably out of his freakazoid mind. Remember all the warnings we got how we shouldn't shake hands? And he was bragging he would do it a lot, 'cause he's a real man. Remember how he called it all a lie, just a Democratic hoax? Now if less than 1 million of us die, he's the best of all blokes. Our Steerless leader follows every whim. He's a trow feeder like he's always been. And now even in this desperate hour as a nation waits and grieves, he's working on his wealth and power. With some nameless, some famous, all shameless, none blameless, blaspheming, scheming, and steaming thieves. Our Steerless leader, what's in it for him? If things grow bleaker and keep looking grim, our Steerless leader loves to be a bother, signaling the haters, it's us against the others. He's preparing so he's off of the hook once we start to get wise. Even his fans are going to want to take a look at his dangerous ignorance and lies. And to my friends who support that fool who's a tool for contagion, although he's broken every golden rule, you back him based on religion. I know what's been said about the book of Daniel, how God in his righteous unknowable plan will sometimes make use of an evil man. But what I want to know is how certain people can be certain they're so certain if the plan is unknown. Ask God that while you've got him on the phone. And goodness does matter, and I'll tell you what for. Imagine that only he knew. There was a chance to save 10,000 lives or more, but it might make a purple state turn more blue. Can you honestly trust that you'd know what he'd do? And too much introspection can make him squirm, and we each live according to our own code. And down in history and on TV with just one term, well, his ego would impulsively, immediately implode. Our Steerless leader, the loudmouth lout, he's the devil's creature, and the estimate quoting, golf bag toting, mobsters who float him and notarized note him. We gotta vote him, and the limo he rode in, out! With his campaign in tatters in the states where it matters. And it finally ends as it clanks and clatters. And not 1 second too soon. And the next day will bask in the glow of a sweet afternoon.